Hey friends, Happy New Year. I want to help guide you through setting really intentional, solid goals for the next year. I have a list of questions that you can run through your own goals with. It does require some time, some intentionality, and real honesty with yourself, but I don't think that you would regret doing this. I figured that the best way for you to grasp the concept of how this works is for me to go through an example of my own with you. So question number one is, what needs change? One example for me would be stress with my kids. Number two, what has not worked in the past? For me, multitasking with them just doesn't work. I'm not good at partially being mom and partially working and also trying to clean, being more intentional and having boundaries around each one is what's best for me. Number three, meditate on the direction that you would like to go. I would like to be more compassionate, more intentional, and more peaceful. Number four is to set your goal or your intention. So that would look like, my goal is to not be stressed around the kids and instead be compassionate, peaceful, and intentional. Number five, determine why this is your intention. This is important to me because I want to provide a healthy environment for my kids, and I also want to set a good example for them. Number six, does this align with your values? Yes, my values are being a light, having integrity, service to others, peace, and orderliness. Number seven, and you might not have all of these figured out yet, and I encourage you to kind of spend some time figuring this out, whether you can do it on your own or with the help of a coach. Number seven, does this align with your vision, your mission, and your purpose? Yes, I determined mine with my life coach, Emily, and that has brought a lot of clarity and purpose and direction for my life, and that really helps me when I'm making a decision like this. Like, is this a goal? Does this fit with my life's purpose? Question number eight is, what would happen for me if I succeed, and what would happen for others? I would feel more at peace, less guilty. I would feel empowered. I would feel accomplished. For my kids, they would not absorb my stress. They would be happier and healthier. My marriage would be better. I would be honoring my God. Number nine, what would happen to me if I did not succeed, for me and for others? I would feel overwhelmed. I would feel guilty and scattered and sad. My kids would absorb my stress and carry that burden. I know they would act out more. They would be less happy, less healthy. My marriage could be tested if I'm a frazzled mom, and I would not be honoring my God. Number 10, create action steps to track your progress and give you direction. So this can be a bunch of things. For me, this would look like my phone not being around when I am parenting. So I have some childcare, and the times that I don't, that is not a time that I can work. That's not a time that I'm going to be reaching out to friends on my phone at all. It doesn't have to be in the room. I will involve them in household tasks because I can't just play the entire day, which is another goal. I want to play with them more. I want to read to them more. But for the times that I have to do laundry and dishes and clean up, I'll involve them just to teach them and also to make it more of like a communal thing. We also do a mindful card in the morning, and at night we do a question book and read a kid's devotional book. And I will continue to do those, make sure that I do it daily. And I'll practice healthy communication with them. Number 11 is, don't forget a backup plan for when things inevitably go awry. It happens. Just because I set this goal doesn't mean I'm not going to totally get stressed out over something. So when enough stress does come up that it's too much for me to just take a deep breath and move on, my plan is to put each kid in their room, put on some classical music in the hallway, give them each a book, and do my own 5-minute yoga flow and pray and come back to them. Another thing that I think is important, kind of a side note, is like if your goal is anything related to this at all, if it involves other people, when things do go awry, having good communication afterwards sets a really good example, being able to self-reflect and also apologize when things do go wrong. Number 12 is, does this action plan give me peace or anxiety? A lot of people want to conquer the world, and that's really great. And I think it's extremely inspiring to see people want to make so much change in their lives. It's important to do things really incrementally though, so that it becomes a habit, so that it lasts your entire lifetime, because you might do really well with your new plan for a week, for a month, but if you bite off more than you can chew, you probably, it will not last a lifetime. So yes, this plan gives me peace because it will benefit both me and my family. And question number 13 kind of ties into this. Is it sustainable? Yes, I don't feel like I'm taking on too much. I hope this is helpful, and let me know what your goals are for 2021.